So I wanted to do this video more for me, but also for you guys who watch the channel, and especially for those of, well, honestly, for those of you that watch the channel for the games we do, but of course also for us, as people watching us play games on YouTube. I wanted to bring something out that happened um that affects us, like, well, that affects the channel basically. And it was something I wasn't originally going to bring up, but with the way things worked out, I kind of feel like I have to, again, for myself and for you guys as viewers, just to uh, be aware of this, and also maybe this will actually find its way to the source of the issue, and maybe something will actually happen about it, or some answers will be given due to the lack of answers that we have about this. So we played Sons of the Forest. As of now, it was last night, and it's a game that we have been waiting for so long. We played the Forest. We actually played the Forest numerous times. We loved it, and once we heard Sons of the Forest was coming out, we were extremely excited. And with the freak, I don't know how many it was, the few delays that the game had. It sucked. I think it was originally going to come out before last Halloween, and then last Halloween, and then it ultimately came out this February. So we were already planning on getting it as soon as possible when the game released, and we were going to play the crap out of it. But then we received something we were not expecting, which was an email straight from Endnight Games, the creators of The Forest and Sons of the Forest, that made us incredibly excited. And I don't know if I really want to show the email. I don't think it really matters. But basically, what they were saying, I don't need to read it all out. They essentially Rob, but essentially their PR guy. I don't want to call him out necessarily. Then again, he's their PR guy, and it's on LinkedIn, which is how I proved that it wasn't fake. So it's not exactly hidden. Basically, they offered us an opportunity to get an advanced copy of the game. Now, a copy of the game. There's four of us that do all of our playthroughs. It's never just one of us, so I don't know what the plan was there. But the email made it seem like the PR guy knew us as a channel and said, "We want you to play it. We want your community to watch you playing it." They actually asked us to stream it, and essentially it would be a review, and it would have been an advanced copy, and they would have provided us some pretty nice benefits, merch, and actually some monetary benefits. So, unsurprisingly, we were ecstatic. Unsurprisingly for me, I was skeptical because this seemed like some sort of phishing thing, even though they didn't ask us for any information. So I don't know how this could possibly be a phishing attempt. But anyway, yeah, we were excited. We thought this would be great for us as a channel. We'd be probably one of the first streams videos on YouTube of the game, which is obviously extremely anticipated. And then we responded, said we would love to. I did say it would be, if you would be willing to, it would be cool if we can get a few copies for all of us to, have a proper playthrough, much like we're doing with Raft, and much like we did with the Forest beforehand. And basically, heard nothing back. That was they sent the email January 26th, and I responded apparently no more than an hour later. So, like, we were extremely ecstatic, so excited, like, this is going to be big for us. We're also going to get to play this game we wanted to play earlier. Like, it made us feel honored. Being a tiny channel, we've gotten basically nothing back out of all of the inputs we've put. Me personally, putting all the effort into the channel, getting 1% of what I put into back, and getting something like this. This was huge. But then we heard nothing back. Now, we all know that there was definitely complications with the development of Sons of the Forest, given it was delayed so many times. Obviously, something was going wrong. Either something they were trying to do wasn't working, or maybe the devs couldn't get to work on the game as much as they wanted to, so they had to push the deadline back. Who knows? Who knows? It's hard to say. I don't know if they've said. I don't follow the news really, so I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, we heard nothing back from this opportunity. The game released a week after the game was released, still nothing back. We've still heard nothing back. And needless to say, for me personally, it was like we were teased. Like I was pretty pissed off. It made me not want to play the game. And not from the perspective of like I was like, I mean, obviously I was angry with them, but it was almost like a betrayal, sort of, like I really wanted to play this game. I was super excited for it. We were given this opportunity. We didn't reach out. They reached out to us. They went out of their way to send us an email that was really well written. It wasn't like poor grammar like this, like their PR guy just typed it up in 2 minutes and then sent it. Clearly they meant what they were saying to just kind of leave us high and dry. And, Tyler and Ian were they didn't really seem to care as much. They just jumped in. They wanted to play it, which, that's fine. We wanted to play this regardless. But, I honestly, it killed my interest in the game. Now, again, we did just do a stream of it. I love it. It's a fantastic game. But, that's the game. That's fantastic. Endnight. Can't say the same for them. I will still play Sons of the Forest. It is a fun game. I'm not going to deprive myself of my enjoyment of what the devs created because their PR guy sucks. Like if you somehow see this, you know who you are. Like, sorry, not sorry that you could have. What gets me is you couldn't spend 2 minutes sending an email saying, sorry, things got pushed back too late. We couldn't get you an advance copy. We can't offer you this offer for whatever reason. Like, okay, that would have sucked, but at least we got an answer. Like, okay, this is why this didn't go through. Fine. We heard nothing back, though. I can't see any unless their PR guy found himself paralyzed and physically couldn't do anything. I don't see any justification why they couldn't, and that's mainly what gets me. Like, you go through all that work to go to a puny YouTuber. Like, this guy they could have sent emails to huge YouTubers. They probably did. I don't know. And, like, if this happened to them, who cares? They get offers all the time. They have so much money. They have a huge community. It's no problem. It's just rub it off their shoulder. But, like, this was literally our first offer at essentially, like, a promotion, like, we will pay you to do this. And obviously we would have done it either way, but that's what makes it even better, honestly. You pay us to play a game we've wanted to play anyway. And it was our first offer, and this is how it ended. So, yeah, it really sucked, and I did want to just bring this to light just so that it would be known that we're still going to play the Sons of the Forest, but I'm not forgetting this. Like, we all, for any of you that's been around the channel long enough, knows that I've put a ton of time into this channel. And, like, I'm not forgetting this. I'm not. But, yeah, like I said, I just kind of wanted to bring this up just to, because I know some of you were talking to me about playing the Forest, like Bobo. I know you were like, why don't you want to play it? Why don't you want to play it? And then there's the whole discussion of, like, supporting the devs. Like, I am a dev. Believe me, I feel for those devs that want to do that, or that made the game. This reluctance to play it was not the devs. I want to support the devs. They made something fantastic with such a small team. They made something better that a team of 100 couldn't really do as well. But yeah, like, I'm still gonna play the game. I'm gonna enjoy it because I'm still playing with the same guys I play all the other games with, Tyler, Ian, and Mark. We're gonna enjoy it, and yeah, it's gonna be great. But I'm not forgetting this. And yeah, if you're watching this video, PR guy or Endnight, anyone, like, come on, you gotta, if you're gonna reach out, especially to someone who is small, like, you gotta give them a response, Respond to the email. 2 minutes. I could have wrote you the email if you wanted. Well, that's all I have to say. So, yeah, that's it.